Right, okay, first video. My first project for today is to try to put a fan up, a ceiling fan, in my daughter's bedroom. So this is my daughter's bedroom. At the moment we have got, we have got a pendant, so you can probably see that there. I now need to take that pendant down, put a ceiling fan up, which is reasonably easily, but the difficult bit is that there is no joist directly above where the light currently is, so I'm going to need to put a cross beam across in the loft. So let me show you that. Then I need to go and do some cutting of some wood, some screwing it in and all sorts it all out, and I'll show you after I've finished. So next time you see me, I'll be in the loft. Right, I'm up in the loft working with insulation, so I've got my mask on. I've also got some gloves. They're just down here, just when I need to actually move insulation around. Let me just quickly flip the camera around and you'll be able to see the problem we've got. Right, so here's the issue. So this is the cable for the lights down in my daughter's room, and you can see it's slap bang, almost exactly between two joists. We've got one, what looks like 4x2, I can measure that on this side, and then three much bigger ones on this side. So I can't just put something on the top because they're different heights. I also can't screw in from this side in because it's too thick. So I'm gonna have to think of something. I think what I'm gonna do is screw a piece of wood in like along here, screw it in like that, and then put one on top of that 4x2 that I screw into the side here. That will be the same height as this one on this side. Put it on top and then put one down like that, screw it in. Alternatively, I could screw in here, put one across and screw in that way, possibly. Not completely sure yet which will be strongest. So I think what I need to do is measure and cut. So probably next time you'll see anything will be either once I've put everything in and I can show you what I've done, or while I'm doing it. But let's see. Whew. Right, so as you can probably tell, I'm extremely hot up here. I've just managed to, there we go. I've just managed to get the cross beam in. It's been hard work. It's been very hard work actually, mainly because of the angle. Also because this loft or attic is very it's very hot and humid. But let me show you what I've done. Okay. Right, so as you can see, so there's the cable going down to the light. Because the two beams, the one on the left and the one on the right, are uneven heights, I couldn't just go across the top. So I've put this one in with 3 coach bolts, and then I've screwed this one in across, so in that way into that extra post that I put on, and then from the side on the right. So now this is extremely strong. I've stood on it, it's held my weight easily, and the fan, when spinning, the momentum equals about 30 kilos worth of weight, so it should be fine. So now it's back down into the bedroom. Turn the power off, try and find that beam from underneath, and get working on it. Oh, that was hard work. Now the beam's up, it's a case of putting the fan up. I thought I'd just quickly show you. So this is the fan that I've got. It's the Westinghouse 76cm Turbo 2. Comes with these funky blades, which I'll show you in a second. I'm just going to quickly set the camera up and then I'll unbox it, show you what we got, and then we'll put the camera on, not the camera, sorry, the fan on the ceiling, hopefully. fingers crossed, the hardest bit is done. So, right, let's get going. So Westinghouse 76cm Turbo 2. So, what do we get? We get some cardboard, some instructions, a couple of packs of blades. So this is pretty cool. It comes with the full-on rainbow, which I think is what my daughter's going to want. But it also comes with kind of like a subdued rainbow, as well as white and beach. So you can kind of choose whatever you want that best fits in with your room, which is quite nice. Comes with a drop rod, which I won't be using. We're going to do this flush to the ceiling. And then the fun stuff, right, so the brackets that connect the blades to the fan motor, the light shield or cover, some screws, oops, we'll have a look at that in more detail in a second, and then hopefully, the fan. So, 2 bits. We've got the bracket itself, oops, as I drop it, quality testing, haha, and then the actual motor. Excellent. Okay, so what I need to do first is take a quick look at the instructions, but I would imagine that I need to put that bracket onto the ceiling. Okay, lots of warnings in every language. Okay. Unpack and inspect fan carefully to be certain all contents are included. Turn off power at fuse box to avoid possible electric shock. Right, let's go and do that. So I need to turn off the lighting ring upstairs. Okay, lights are off. Power is off. Then, take this apart. So, unscrew. Another screw. Right, so this is the bracket that goes on the ceiling. Ceiling goes on top of that, some nice cushions, foam to hopefully suppress the vibrations, and then power from the house will come into here, live, line, neutral and earth, or the safety wire, and then you can see on this side that you've got a brown and a red. I don't know if you can see that, but there's a brown and a red connected to the live. My assumption is that one of those is for the light, one's for the fan. So if I ever decide to put a double pole switch in, sorry, not a double pole switch, a double gang switch in, I would just need to connect one of the lives from one of the switches up to the red and one up to the brown. Okay, so I'm just going to quickly double check the make sure that's definitely dead. So the light switch is on at the wall, but off at the fuse box. I've got my voltmeter, set it to 600 volts AC, and I'm just going to quickly double check. Right, nothing at all, 100% dead. Okay, so you see there's live, neutral, earth on this side. I'm just going to connect these up. So I've got an interesting collection of wires here. So I've got a grey, so this is a 3-core and earth cable, but we're only using 2 cores. This is great though, oops. This is great though for me because it means that the switch could potentially be changed to a double gang so that I can control the light and the fan independently. But for now, I'm just going to tape up this black, which is the one that's not being used. This brown is the live, obviously power's off, so everything's off, you know, these are all fine. So I'm going to use the current switch live, the current neutral and the current earth and wire them up to the live or line neutral and earth. So let me do that now. It's on the ceiling, so you can see the house side is on the left, live neutral earth, with it then going off to these clips that I'll be clipping onto the actual fan itself. We've got this extra cable here, which I've just put some tape on, and then we've got these decent screws. And if I give this a good old yank, there's no movement at all. So I think we're good to now put the fan up. Okay, so we're back in the loft. Sorry for the lack of light, but power's off. So I'm just making sure, so there's the cable, yeah? You can see the screws have come out for the old light. I can't see any screw holes coming through on this side at all. And if I look on the other side, I have to lean over. I can't see anything there either. And this is absolutely, that's not going anywhere. So I think we're good. I think we can actually start putting the fan up. Back down into the bedroom. Right, so here's the fan, and now I've got to attach the blades to the fan. So I spent a long time looking for the grommets, and it turns out, I don't know if you can see, but you see how there are two screws with a bit of like card or felt or something in between. That's the grommet. So they come pre-attached. You don't need to find them because they're already on. All you need to do is take those screws off, stick the blade up, and then put the screws back in. So let me see if I can do that now. I'll try and record one, and then I'll get the rest up and show you the finished product, hopefully. Right, so the next job is putting the blades together. I won't bore you with the whole process. So basically, get one of these and a whole bag of these. And inside here, there are 3 bits. Screw, a nut, and a washer. But we also get lots of blades, so let's open these up. Be very careful not to scratch anything. Right. Two, three, 4, and 6. Right, so it's pretty clever. On one side you've got these lovely bright colours. On the other side, they're slightly more subdued colours. Although they look the same. Yeah, there we go. It's very cool. So it's pretty simple. Just put these nice fancy covering plates through. Let's just do one. Like that. Put one of these washers on. So the washers are a bit tight, so it might be easiest. Okay, let's try that now. Being very careful not to scratch anything. There we go. Right, so let's see if I can. Right, so it's up and it's working well. You can see that's on maximum speed and it's nice and quiet. But when I put this on, which is the cover for the light, it gets much noisier. So listen, let me see if I can get it up there. So you can see it's got the fan, the thing on the light now. Hopefully you can hear that. Really annoying. If I do this, if I do, there you go. Need to work this out. Okay, it's now a few days later, and I've been trying to work out how to stop that rattle, that annoying buzzing noise that was happening whenever the shade was on the light. I took it apart, took it down, tightened all the screws up, thought I'd found it, didn't work. Eventually, though, just a little tip, eventually I decided to install the drop rod. So this is you see that bit there? So I've installed the drop rod, which was something I didn't intend to do originally. I wanted it flush mounted. As soon as I've installed the drop rod, it sounds perfect. So, little tip, if you've got the height, the headroom to have the drop rod installed, it seems to be far quieter with the drop rod. Now, no matter what speed I set it on, it's all you can hear is the air. The fan, the actual motor noise is very small. So yeah, that's it. Hope this video has been useful. If you had found it useful, please hit that like button. I'm going to try and make similar videos in the going forward. So anytime I do some work on the house that I think might be useful for others to see, I will be putting the video up. So yeah, if you'd like to subscribe, and thank you for watching.